Okay, I'm making it really wee. But anyway, you know, in my opinion, like what I've come to for me and what I've learned from other people is at the end of the day, you've got to just watch your portions. You've got to look at the big picture. Work out as much as you can, stay consistent, and if you're in a situation like this is what I used to do. Is if I was in a situation like yesterday where I'm out all day, you know, I'm not around a place where I can sit down and have a really good salad or grilled fish for lunch, right? It's not going to kill you to have, you know, like I said, a couple pieces of pizza. By the way, you guys were, probably a couple of you had asked, or like, am I still doing gluten-free? I went totally gluten-free for like 2 or 3 weeks, and I did feel like I was totally getting no stomach aches, right? And then by accident, I tell you by accident, it was one of these things where like I wasn't even thinking. God, I love this song. When I was in Columbus, I think, I went out on my way home. I was coming home, and I went to see one of my friends, and we spent some time, like we were all getting together and talking that night, and she'd ordered pizza, and literally I was sitting there and I was having a couple pieces, and then I'm like, I literally go, wait a second, I said I'm gluten-free, and I'm like, crap. And there were a couple of other like small things, whether it was ketchup or something, you know, over the past weeks before that, where someone's like, you do know ketchup has gluten in it or whatever. So I kind of came to this point where, you know, I don't want to say, I don't want to tell you guys I'm being like a wuss, and you might think I'm being a wuss, but I didn't go gluten-free. You know, my main thing is that I was getting those stomach aches again. And when I went gluten-free and I cut out all this stuff, you know, I wasn't having stomach aches. But then that night that I had the pizza, I was like, okay, I'm going to pay attention and see if this stuff sits in my stomach. And it didn't. And so then I'm like, okay, you know, what's going to help me personally be able to be sane and keep my diet, right? And, you know, going forward, especially with travel. And for me, I was like, okay, I'm still gonna generally stay away from gluten, generally stay away from what, you know, can be bad carbs, right? Wheat and stuff, crackers, bread. But in my case, with all the traveling that I do, and being on the run and being in a hurry, sometimes I'm gonna have to have something like a sandwich, and I might be out at a place like Panera, and guess what? They don't have gluten-free stuff. And for me, now that I've had a few things like, you know, gluten stuff, whatever, I'm not getting the stomach aches. So maybe it was another one of the products that I was having at that time. But all that to say is, you know, I just wanted to let you guys know where I stand on that. Generally speaking, sorry, I didn't see what it says. Generally speaking, you know, I am trying to work on, for the most part of my diet, it's really good proteins, vegetables and fruit, and you know, a lot of heroin on the side, but just kidding. So that's what I'm doing. I just didn't want you guys to be like, wait a second, I thought she said she was gluten-free. I don't have celiac disease, so I'm not one of those people that has to, like, can't have gluten. It's not something that, for some of the people I know, you know, if they have gluten, they're going to get hives, they're going to break out, they're going to be really sick. For me, it was more that I thought, hey, this might contribute to my, you know, tummy aches that I was getting. But obviously, it may have been part of it, but I've had some, you know, gluten stuff. I had the veggie sandwich last night, not a problem at all. So that's kind of where I stand with that. So I felt like I had to, like, clarify that, because I know somebody would be asking. And hey, if you think I'm a jerk because of it, sorry. So I gotta go. I have so much to do today, but I want you guys to have a kick-butt day. Tomorrow and Friday are going to be tough because I'm going to be in Omaha with my peeps out there. We're opening up the Social Media Club Omaha, so I'm going to be their first speaker. Yay! And then I have some meetings, and then I'm back early on Friday. So I will do my best. It's going to be really hard for the next 2 days, but I will do my best. And I still haven't bought a tripod. So if somebody wants to send me a damn tripod for my Sony DCR SR camera, I will pay you for it. So I have not gotten up to Best Buy. I think I ordered the one that I had from Dell when I got my camcorder. All that to say, whatever. So you guys have a kick-butt day. Oh! Have a kick-butt workout. Clearly I need to go get my hair cut and get this piece taken care of. Spring colors! It's also that weird weather here right now where it's like 50 degrees out, so it's like you think it's kind of spring, and then you want to turn your heat off, but then I had my heat off and then I was freezing in my office earlier, so it's like, what are you gonna do? It'll be spring in a couple 6 months from here. What is going on here? I'll see you guys later.